Hey, we got a farmer on the line.
Oh, right.
We better get him.
Farmer Hudson, how you doing, bro?
Good, what's up?
Hey.
What's up? Welcome to Working Man's Radio. Welcome to Jam Fam. Thanks for calling in.
Good. I don't know if y'all heard some noise from this end, but I heard y'all talking about animal noise, and we had a baby pig in the room. We just brought her in for the night. So
That's
I was
cool.
letting her squeal for y'all. If y'all want to hear her squeal again, I can pick her up. She'll squeal the man, I'll pick her up.
It's one of my favorite noises. Let me hear him squeal like a pig. That's what I'm talking about, man. That one right there, that is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I learned recently that pigs, they live in like a little pen, and they're real particular about where they use the restroom and where they eat. Like, they never use the restroom where their food is served. Is that right?
Right on, yeah. They love to live in the forest, first of all, but they do not shit where they eat. Number one about pigs. So, they're very clean animals, contrary to popular belief, but they use the mud for sunscreen, and they use the forest to shade them from the sun.
Yeah.
And they definitely don't shit where they eat. So that's an old adage that we took.
Hey, man.
Don't shit where you eat.
Right on, brother. Right on, man.
Oh, man.
We got to keep in mind here. We're here on Working Man's Radio, brother, and we're happy you called in. You are a farmer. You're a local farmer here in Atlanta. Where's your farm at, bro?
I farm at a couple places in town. I actually have a farmer partner of mine, but we farm at the Lake Claire Land Trust in Little Five Point.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I have a farm in East Atlanta Village out back of my house, and I also farm out in Rockdale County where I have 3 acres off the grid. And from those farms, we actually feed people all over Little Five Points in East Atlanta. Our number one customers are Wrecking Bar in East Atlanta Village. Wrecking Bar in Little Five Points, East Atlanta Village Octopus Bar, the Porter Beer Bar in Little Five Points, and the Kimball House in Decatur.
Wow, that's sensational. Yeah, we were just talking about the Wrecking Bar. That's definitely one of my favorite joints to go eat food and have some beer.
We just left there about 20 minutes ago, so I got to agree with you there, brother.
Yeah, I bet, man. They're Brussels sprout dish, man. It's awesome.
Yeah. I made my son eat that tonight instead of French fries, but he actually ate most of it. I had to fight him to eat it. But,
I'm sure, man. It's delicious.
Brussels sprouts and butternut squash is their current seasonal vegetable hash on the menu right now. And Terry Koval at the Wrecking Bar is like one of my best buds and favorite chefs in town.
Cool, man. That's so cool.
Very cool.
Well, what else do you grow?
Right now, the season's kind of dry, so I've had carrots in the ground from wintertime until fall, from fall through winter right now until spring, and now is actually the planting season, and we're looking at the calendar. Everything's real wet from the snow melting right now, and the ground's a little bit too wet to get in and work it, but I've got some ground that's been worked, and as long as it's dry over Monday and Tuesday, I'll be planting arugula and radishes and spring lettuce, and both of those crops take about 30 days to produce veggies. All calls they'll be baby veggies in 30 days.
Okay.
But so I'm planting hopefully Monday and Tuesday. We're going to have a really warm weather this week. And some rains are expected to come in. It even rained this afternoon. So I was like, shit, rain's coming in. Can't plant nothing. And it's got to be a little bit dry. It can't be too muddy because it clogs up all of everything you're working with. You get mud all over it, just like when you get mud on your boots when you're walking through the field. You get mud on the equipment and the tines and the tractor. And
oh, yeah, it's a bummer. I know that story.
Yeah. The cedar gets all mudded up, so as long as it dries out a little bit, hopefully it'll dry tomorrow, and I'll plant some Tuesday and Wednesday, and if everything goes well, the rain will come back in, and we'll get 60 to 70-degree weather, and all the seeds will start popping, and we'll be about 35 days away from harvesting some veggies.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Do you sell any farmers markets or anything like that as well?
Yeah, in the past we've sold at East Lake Farmers Market, East Atlanta Village Farmers Market, and Grant Park Farmers Market, and it's kind of tough to serve both areas. I've served both. I've sold at the farmers markets, I've sold at restaurants, and to sell at a farmers market, you have to be committed to your customer base, and to sell at a restaurant, you have to be committed to your customer base, and it's kind of hard to sell to both because you got to promise one customer base is going to buy a pound at a time, and another customer base is going to buy 10 to 20 pounds at a time.
Okay, gotcha.
And, I've done both. Most farmers start out at farmers markets, and I love farmers markets, and I feel that working week after week, I've moved on to sell to restaurants, and it's difficult to sell at both. And it just depends on who you like to hang out with. You can spend your time in neighborhoods and selling to your customer base, and you always have to know your customer. And for me, I know a lot of chefs around town, and I enjoy hanging out with them, and I love the restaurant scene, so I kind of chose to go there. But either way, you got to know your customer and know your farmer. If you're buying on the retail end, know who you're buying from, and that's what I do when I buy from my family. I buy from farmers that I know, and I serve it to my kids. And, it's the same mentality for restaurateurs and chefs that are buying from farmers. They know their farmers too, and it just for me it worked out economically to go better to sell to restaurants than it did at farmers markets. But I did start out at farmers markets, and I enjoyed knowing people, and you get the camaraderie from whoever you sell with. So I think it's all about knowing your farmer. It's not choosing the farmer doesn't choose the market. The consumer chooses who they want to buy from.
Right on. Well, we know you now, Hudson. I appreciate it, buddy.
We appreciate you giving us a little bit of information on the inside of the business. You know,
do noble work, buddy. Noble work.
Yeah.
Can we hear the pig squeal again?
I do have one quick question. What do you do about pesticides?
I'm very cut and dry. I'm like a no-spray farm.
Okay. Cool.
I just say we're no spray.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, so like you can go to a USDA certified organic farm. You can pay for that certification. There's another step below that, which is called a certified natural farm.
Okay.
A lot of the farms in the city are certified natural farms because it's a peer-to-peer certification.
Gotcha.
And that peer-to-peer certification means that you have another peer that's certified natural, which means they pledge not to use any non-organic pesticides or herbicides for their farm.
Okay.
However, they do not pay for that USDA certification, but because it's a peer-to-peer certification and you add the added implement of knowing your farmer, if people are allowed to come visit your farm, if other farms are allowed to come and inspect you and check out what you're doing is right, then that should be enough for a local farming community to know where their food comes from.
I gotcha. Okay. Right on.
So in many ways, it's way more local than a national certification of a USDA organic farm, which implies a federal license or a federal way to do farming.
All right. All right.
And here, we all adhere to the same policies, but it's not the same level of certification, but it adds an added step. And it takes on a historical perspective of agrarian societies, is where everybody knew where their food came from. 100 years ago, my great-great-grandmother wouldn't have bought milk from somebody who she didn't know washed their hands before they were putting their hands on the teat. So,
right on. Well, it's all connected.
It's all connected, and it's a very tight farming community here in Atlanta, and the restaurateurs are really looking to farmers, and they're looking to source food as local as they can, and it's a very exciting place to be, whether you're farming or you're cooking food that are coming from the farmers in Atlanta right now. So it's pretty awesome.
I hear you, man. That's what we're pushing for as well, eating right and eating good stuff that you can trust. So, well, Hudson, we appreciate what you do, man. Thanks for calling in, and good luck with your harvest, and keep jamming on, buddy.
Cool. Well, I hear you're going to have if you ever run across a guy named Whitley Abel over there, you tell him I said hello.
All right, we will, buddy. You have a good night, dude.
Very cool.
All right. There's Hudson there. He's a character.
So
I didn't know when we started the show we'd get pig squealing on here.
Hey, man, you just got to bring up some funky talk about animal noises, and then you
never
get
know
the
what's
fans
going
to
to
call
happen.
up and make an animal noise for us. Or get a live animal to make a noise for us.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Craziness. Hey, man. Hey, that's so weird. He's talking about Whitley.
Oh, my goodness. Look at you, bro.
And Whitley is here.
My buddy Whitley just dropped in the studio. What's up, bro? Looking good, man.
Hello.
With that beard and all that hair. I thought you were getting cleaned up, man.
One day.
That's what's up, man. So Whitley was the lucky contestant that won Jerry Garcia Band cover band tickets brought to us by Magnolia Miracle. This past week, he went out to the show, and bam, he dropped into the studio to tell us about his experience. What's up, man? Tell us about it.
Well, it was good. I'm telling you what, Jerry Garcia is a fantastic man. I'm grateful for him. And, Georgia Theater's always a magical place. Hung out with my old buddy Alan, who I rarely get to see.
Cool.
And, just had a good time.
All good.
Yeah, dude.
Good time.
Boogie down.
You and Alan, you guys had a good time. You guys partying. The show was cool, huh?
Oh, yeah. First time I've ever seen him, but I'm telling you what, that guitarist, I don't know his name, but the guitarist for Jerry Garcia band, cover band, he is going to be a much more well-known person in the near future.
Cool.
Look out for him.
Awesome.
Dude, what was it like? Like, see, I'm over here. I'm on the radio. I'm the host, and we got the tickets brought to us, and we were excited about, pumping those tickets out to someone, and then you won them. And then, so what was it like? You went there, and you're like, hey, I got some tickets here. I kind of won them or something. Or did you go up there, and you're like, bam, I got tickets waiting for me with my name on them. Boom, I won them from the radio, Working Man's Radio. Like, how'd it go,
Well, I showed up. I told them my name. And they gave me the tickets. Or actually didn't. There was no tickets. They just said, come on in.
Come on in.
Said, come on in.
You were just on the guest list.
I was on the guest list.
Bam,
they opened the door, the side door.
That's
hopped
seriously
right in.
higher than being with a ticket in your hand. You're just like, okay, I get to get in like side access here.
Oh, yeah. No tickets involved for that.
That's awesome.
It was just a little check off the name.
Well, that's the thing, man. Everyone else is walking around with a wristband, a
Green.
ticket. You got nothing. They're just like looking at you like, who is this guy? VIP in it over here. So you had a good show, huh?
Very good. Yeah, look out for them for sure. They're gonna be a popular band.
Awesome.
They're gonna
Good to hear.
It came to full circle, man. Well, we just had a local farmer call in, guy by the name of Hudson, and he told us to give you a shout out.
big
and here
hello.
you are. What's up? You know Hudson from
local
working
farmer
in the
unit,
farming.
I sure do know Hudson. Great guy. Love him to death.
That's
Cool.
what's up, man.
Yeah, he was squealing pigs on the air.
Well, it's just it's a small world in this community. We're building the station. We're playing good music, and we're cultivating vegetables and good people and all the people we know, and it's just a small circle
Growing
here in
it.
Atlanta, but it's growing, and it's great that the people that we're working with, we all kind of know each other, and we look forward to having you come in the future and talk a little bit about the
Farming
vegetables
yourself,
that you cultivate and stuff that you sell, and stuff that you got going on. So we look forward to having you back here. What, you think in a month or so you can come back? Or
I'd be more than happy to come back in a month. Let me at least plug this market while I'm here.
Okay.
The new market, this is the first year market. It's called the Freedom Market at Carter Center. First time they've had this market. The first market is going to be March the 1st, 9 a.m. at Carter Center. But it's going to be fantastic every Saturday morning from March the 1st on into November or December.
Very
it's
cool.
going to be a good one.
And you're going to be out there selling?
I'll be out there, yes.
You'll be selling your persimmons?
Persimmons. Got some pigs that I've been wrestling all week. That's been fun and humbling
right.
and enjoyable. And spring onions, turnips, radishes, tomatoes, the whole
Awesome.
9 yards.
Action.
Awesome.
Hey, well, thanks for coming by,
Dude,
buddy.
thank you so much for dropping in.
Have you been out drinking tonight? No worries. Now you can take Mark's magic carpet ride. Climb aboard this cozy rug to be whisked home with the quickness. Next time you're out and about in need of a ride, call the most magical service of them all. If all carpets are booked, call Safe Ride America. We'll drive you and your car home for less than the price of a taxi. Call us at 404-888-0887 or go to callsaferide.com.